Hello there, and welcome to the CWSP CBT Nugget series. This is a series that actually combines two of the hottest and most sought-after IT skills in the market: wireless technology and security. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. Hey, who am I? Well, my name is Michael Shannon, and I'm going to be your mentor, your trainer, and your guide in this journey to wireless network security expertise and beyond, all the way to the CWSP exam. The rest beyond that is up to you, but the sky's the limit. Are you ready to take off? Well, buckle your seatbelts. We're first going to get an overview of the CWSP certification and exam. In this CBT Nugget, we're going to cover three objectives. First of all, we're going to break down the CWSP certification. Then, we'll get an abstract, an overview of the exam. Remember, this is a new exam, and a lot of things have changed since the previous CWSP exam. We'll take a look at that. And then finally, I'll give you my keys to success for being successful not only on the exam, but also as a wireless networking professional. Are you ready? All right, let's go. Let's talk first about the Certified Wireless Security Professional certification, which is probably the reason why you're actually going through and learning from this CBT Nugget. First of all, the main goal is to prepare you to be an expert in protecting wireless LANs and other wireless scenarios from malicious users and hackers. It's an advanced level CWNP certification, and there's three levels in CWNP. You've got first level foundation, you've got second level advanced, and then at the top you have expert. This is an advanced level certification. Now, I wasn't kidding in the introduction when I told you this is a hot area. As a matter of fact, in 2005, the CWSP certification was second only to the CCIE, the Cisco Certified Internetworking Engineer, in the salaries they were garnering. Now, there's no guarantees, but I'm telling you, it's a great place to be. Now, there are no prerequisites to take the exam. However, it would help you if you would already have taken the Wireless Sharp exam. Okay, if you have very little knowledge of wireless technology, you definitely want to look at the Wireless Sharp. CBT Nuggets has a Wireless Sharp certification exam. As a matter of fact, I was the one that did that. Now, you have to pass two exams to become a CWSP. And you know what? You can take them in any order. So you can take this exam first and then take the other one. But here are the two. PW0 100, okay? That's Wireless LAN Administration, okay? That's the CWNA, Certified Wireless Network Administrator. Also, CBT Nuggets does have a Nugget series for the CWNA or the PW0 100. And then there's the PW0 200. That's Wireless LAN Security. That's what we're going to learn in this Nugget series. Well, speaking of the Wireless LAN Security, PW0 200, let's take a look at the exam. Before we move on, your CWSP certification is valid for 3 years. You have to recertify every 3 years by either passing the most current PW0 200 exam, or you can pass what's called the CWNE written exam. It's not available right now in summer of 2006, but when it does become available, you can take that written exam. Okay, now we can move on. The cost of the exam as of summer of 2006 is $175. You can register either through Pearson VUE or Prometric. To find those websites, just go Google either one of those two phrases. The exam has 60 questions on it. It's a multiple choice with multiple answer format. 60 questions, you have 90 minutes to complete the exam. You have to get a 70% to pass. That means you have to get 42 questions out of 60 correct to pass. If you're a person planning on becoming an instructor, you have to get 80% of the questions correct to pass. In other words, 48 out of 60 questions correct. There's 4 domains of the CWSP area. I'm not going to break these down point by point. I'll show you a website you can go to and you can look at all the objectives. We're going to cover all the objectives in this CBT Nugget series. 10% of the exam covers wireless LAN discovery. 15% covers network attacks and vulnerabilities. 25% covers network monitoring and management, and then the bulk of the exam, 40%, is security solutions, wireless security solutions. Let me show you a very important website. You might want to go here, go to the printer-friendly version and print this out and have this as a resource. At cwnp.com/exam, as you can see, / this particular file.html here, you may want to come up and take a look at this. This shows that there have been some changes, okay? What we're learning right now is PW0200 version 2006, the most recent version, okay? The 2006 objectives changed January 2nd of this year, 2006. So you can go back and you can look at the objectives for the retired exam. So if you have taken the old exam, you may want to recertify by taking this one as soon as possible. You can also come here. Here's what I just mentioned to you earlier. This also gives you some main subject areas that we're going to cover in this Nugget series. Wireless security principles, intrusion techniques, how networks get compromised, IDS or intrusion detection systems, layer 2 wireless VPNs, small office, home office, small to medium-sized business, 1.x EAP security. Also, it covers enterprise wireless gateways, wireless bridging, LAN switching, wireless VLANs and EAP types, secure wireless LAN management, and wireless VPN routers. We'll cover all these areas in this Nugget series. Then, of course, also, you want to take a look here at the changes in the objectives. If you go and take a look at this, this is going to show you the new topics, okay? The new topics. It also shows you topics that now have more emphasis than they did before. And then a really interesting list. These are topics right here that have less emphasis than before or have been totally removed. For example, static WEP, dynamic WEP is no longer used because it's lame, all right? So this is a good website you want to add to your favorites. I'm going to give you throughout this Nugget series several resources to add to your web favorites and possibly some supplement books to look at too. Finally, before we go to the next movie and actually start getting into the content, I want to give you my 5 keys to learning success with my CBT Nuggets. Number 1, I really want you to take your time. Okay, there are 20 movies in this Nugget series. This is not a matter of you trying to get through 20 movies as soon as possible just so you can complete it, okay? I want you to take your time. Don't rush. Make sure that when you're actually deciding during the day or the evening to sit down and go through these nuggets, this is set aside study time. This is time that you're going to study and prepare for your exam. So make sure you set aside a good amount of time sometime during the day or evening when you can dedicate your mind, your thoughts, okay, all of your energy to this Cwsp CBT Nugget. Then I want you to take extensive notes. Now this goes along with this next bullet point. I really recommend that you go through the Nugget movie series twice, okay? If you want to go through the first time and just watch the movie, and if you, of course, have your own lab, watch the movie and do some of the things on your own lab, great. The second time through, take extensive notes, like you were sitting in a class listening to an instructor. Get a notebook, get a big bundle of notepads. Take extensive notes, either the first time through the series or take really good, strict, careful notes the second time through. You want to go through the second time very close to within a week probably of the time you're taking your exam. Also, follow through on all the resources I give you, the websites I give you. If I give you any books, make sure that you follow through on all of those. And then if you can afford it, build your own lab environment, okay? Build your own lab environment. If you have to, set aside some funds, save up some money, go and purchase some stuff on eBay, and then when you're done, just resell it, okay? It shouldn't cost you that much in the long run. Or there's several websites out there that will lease time on equipment. They may have Cisco equipment that has security-enabled, wireless-enabled devices, and you can go do some exploration for that as well. But if you can, for best results, you want to get some hands-on experience with this, all right? So 5 key points. Take your time. Don't rush through it. Take extensive, careful notes. Go through the nugget twice if you can. Follow through on all the resources. And then finally, optionally, if you can, oops, didn't want to blank it out, just underline it. Finally, if you can, build your own lab environment. Sound good? I think you're ready. Let's go ahead and get into the CWSP content as we look at our first Nugget movie of content in this series. In this first movie of the CWSP Nugget series, our introduction to CWSP, we covered three main knowledge areas. First of all, we broke down the CWSP certification and its requirement. Then, we got an abstract overview of the exam. And then finally, my 5 keys to success for getting the most out of this Nugget series. I hope this Nugget's been informative for you. I want to thank you for viewing. We'll see you in the next movie. My name is Michael Shannon.